Yeah, I can actually hear it in his voice. He's slightly sad. Excited, but sad.
No, I don't think it's excited. I think that inevitably you kind of in your head think these things could happen, but until they're realized, you don't really know how to respond or react. You know, she said, are you sad? Are you disappointed? Are you excited? I said, well...
Let me ask you a question. When you actually heard, was the first thing that went through your head, how can this benefit me?
Yeah, but after that...
Okay, and what went through your mind at that point?
Well, I think of the opportunity that's going to be left on idle after... I mean, all of the things that you've... like the trailer, for example. I mean, who's going to occupy that great trailer?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a plus.
And you know the rumor that's doing the rounds at the moment?
Who?
You're going to replace me.
Oh, I heard this in the press, that you suggested that I come over and sit at the table.
Utterly horrendous. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Honestly, it was as bad as anything we see at the beginning of American Idol. You know, where all the...
Simon.
Come on.
Simon. Even if it wasn't his best performance, you really never liked this guy. So was it the song?
Excuse me.
Or you just don't like Sanjaya?
Who rattled your cage? This is...
Well, I've made it about all of us.
To the left. Come over here, Sanjaya.
But Paula, if he came out and he nailed it, would Simon ever...
What I was trying to say is I know this has been funny for a while, but based on the fact that we are supposed to be finding an American Idol, it was hideous.
Right.
I mean, the ridiculous choice of song.
Randy, if Sanjaya nailed it, would Simon ever really like it from this?
I liked him last week, Big Mouth.
No, he liked him last week. But you know, listen, the singing wasn't on point.
Then you obviously weren't watching last week. Watch the show last week. I liked
the singing wasn't on point. The singing was bad today, but I do like the scarf on the hair. That was kind of...
Yeah. All right.
Thank God.
Let's all run out and get the scarves for the hair now, America. Sanjaya.
Hot on stage, and you did that, and I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought, look, you know, you've definitely got your confidence up now, Mike, particularly after last week. It was such a great performance. If I'm being honest, particularly when you see the clip of the Rolling Stones back, I thought the performance at times, particularly your dancing, was kind of corny. And... it was. You know, you sang it well, but I think when you watch it back, it was verging at times, my turn, a tiny bit desperate.
No.
Yeah, I do.
So, Fiona, what part about it, the dancing, you mentioned Dance Party USA, Mr. Cowell, but what part of the dancing or the other, or other components of the performance look desperate to you?
Do you want me to talk to you or talk to Mike?
Game on.
I'm actually trying to help him out a little bit, buddy, because I want him to stay in the competition. Are you all right with that?
This is getting very uncomfortable.
So?
Back on the stage. Right. Back on the stage.
Go back up.
Please go back on the
And
stage.
try and give him some constructive
Mike, so
criticism.
the part
Thank you.
I didn't like.
Go ahead.
Right, we can sort this out in my trailer afterwards if that's what you want to do. But in the meantime, Mike, I think it was the middle part of the song in particular.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And the very sweet Simon Cowell. How are you?
You want to get the eyeballing out of the way?
What's wrong?
Your aggressive behaviour last night.
I just thought that, you know, you needed to be a little bit more constructive with him.
Do you want my job?
Wow.
No, I'm comfortable with mine.
Okay, because I thought it felt like an audition.
Very hostile.
Okay, can we agree we don't cross the line, the eyeballing, the aggressive behaviour?
No, I love it.
Wow.
I like it too.
Stop staring at me.
No, it was
going on
uncomfortable.
here?
It was uncomfortable.
Yes. So is this.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about the judge's save because we start that this week. Could you explain to America what that is, or do you, need a script?
We're friends, right?
Of course we're friends.
Okay. Just don't ever do that again. Okay, right. The judge's save is we can save any contestant. Back off. We can save any contestant, as you know, up until the top 5, but it's got to be unanimous.
A unanimous vote.
Yeah. Okay, so just keep practicing the eyeballing.
And back off.
All right, right now we're going to...
Simon and Ryan.
Not being rude, but can you shut up?
Someone's a bit of a today.
I don't want that kind of relationship.
Exactly.
Good.
We'll just work
Good.
together. That's
Okay.
fine with me. Is that okay with you?
Who rattled your cage?
But Paula, if you came out and he nailed it,
shut up, Ryan. Who's asking you?
I'm asking you.
No. You do the link, sweetheart. I'll do the
Ryan
judging.
Seacrest, ladies and gentlemen.
Simon, any advice on the high heels?
You should know, Ryan.
Stay out of my closet.
Come out.
Good luck, buddy.
Fingers crossed.
I'm nervous. You don't have an Emmy, and you don't have one of these either. I saw his Botox up close. But just for the record, it's all part of the show. We went to dinner last night, and I paid